So Amit,
Yes.
yes, I can see the screen. Thank you.
Okay.
Jitendra here.
Okay. So you can see my screen and my voice is audible to you as well, right? Right, Jitin? Please confirm. Am I audible to you?
Right. Yes.
Your voice is very breaking, so I'm not able to hear you properly.
Right. I can hear.
Okay. So I guess we have covered last. Do you remember what we did here last in our last class? No, Jiten, you were there. I'm not talking about the yesterday class. I was talking about the yesterday last Sunday's class.
Large and small functions we have done. I know this.
Small
Large and
functions,
small
large functions.
functions. Yes, yes,
Then
we have
then
completed
then
this.
then we covered how we can find the age till date.
Age.
And okay, after that,
Yes.
we find the percentage marks, and I figure out the if analysis. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it account for
False true.
yeah true
Mm-hmm.
false. Okay, and after that, what we covered the how we can use the sum if only, not some ifs. It's sum if. I think you're traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Are you?
No, no, I'm not traveling. I'm at home.
Oh, oh no, sure. So, uh, so we covered SUMIF function. What SUMIF will do?
Mm-hmm.
SUMIF will, suppose we have a range, and
Mm-hmm.
out of the range, we want to want to see the sum on the basis of certain criteria. So we use SUMIF. Means here in the range, I want to figure out the sum, but not all sum. I just want to figure out the sum of each region. Means my criteria is region of what is
Mm-hmm.
the sum of east, what is the sum of west, north, likewise south. So I will use sum function. The same manner, if you want to sum the on the basis of name, I will use the sum function. So what SUMIF will do, SUMIF will give us the sum of a range on the basis of a given criteria, right? So
Okay.
SUMIF we covered. But this is for only a single criteria. If you want to use multiple criteria, then we will have to use some
Done.
ifs. Then we will have to use some ifs, right? Which we
Mm-hmm.
will cover in later class. Okay. So
Okay.
this, this is the same what we have done earlier. If we have to find out the total year, months, and date, means the total age of the person. How can we use function? So this is the same. Till now, do you guys, Satyam and Jitin, any questions for me? Do you guys any
Okay.
questions for me?
Continue with.
Everything fine and clear? Okay. So I'm moving ahead
Mm-hmm.
to the next topic. Our next topic is data validation. Data validation. What data validation will do? Data validation. We applies data validation on a single or a particular cells. The once we have applied the data validation, is to restrict the cells to some particular criteria. Means particular criteria means suppose on the highlighted cell, on the cell highlighted in yellow, I have applied the data validation that only numbers greater less than 200 sorry 250 can be inserted. So we have applied a certain condition, we have applied certain restrictions. So we can, I can enter 249, I can enter 250, but I cannot enter 251 because I have applied the data validation over here. Just can you just wait.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm sorry, I was on urgent call. So we were talking about the data validation. So what data validation will do? Data validation the will restrict and apply some conditions, certain conditions on a given cell. So okay. So the shortcut of the data validation on a cut. Let's suppose you are on this cells or you are in this cells. Whatever you are, just press Alt DL. Shortcut is Alt plus D plus L. Alt DL. Once you applied Alt DL, the tab will open up. In this tab, if you press here, you will find certain condition: whole number, decimal, list, date, time, lab, custom. So these are the condition we can apply to a certain cell. So let's suppose I am choosing whole number. So here I have given another option. In this options, if I press drop down, so numbers of options are here. Guys, are you able to, can you hear me? Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So let's suppose I'm saying less than. I'm saying less than 200. Okay. So my data validation is on E5 cell and applied less than 200. So once I apply 199, it is entered. I want to apply 201, not, I cannot. So it we have applied a restriction that on the given cell we cannot enter value greater than 200. Again, Alt DL, whole number, between between. So I am now applying a condition that between 200 and between 250. Now in this situation, I can apply 201, I can apply 202, I can apply 251. No, I cannot, because I have applied the data validation. I have applied the data validation that I can enter the value between 200 to 250 only. So these are the conditions. These are the uses of the data validation. So let me go to the our original sheet. So here we have to apply a data validation that we can enter the number between 101 and 110 only. So on this cell, LTL pop-up will come up, full number between 101 and 110. Okay, 101 is accepted, 1012 is not accepted. Now the condition is that suppose I have a city, a list of city, and I want to apply a data validation that only in the given cells only these cities names can be entered. It could be in the horizontal form, it could be in the vertical form. List can be in the horizontal or in the vertical form. It's not an issue. Okay, so OTL. Okay, so all DL. Here I will go to list. Now it's asking for me for the source. In source, you can select the range. This is the range. Press OK. I can see the list available. So your list could be in the form of, could be in horizontal or vertical form. The range, whatever value you have selected, will show as a list in your given criteria. Any doubt on this? This is a very basic data validation. We will go in details. Is it clear, guys? I have applied very basic of that. Okay, clear. So one more question is that only accept the value 10 to 20. Again, we can do the same thing. Alt PL between 10, 20. Okay. So once you have applied the data validation on one, I think data validation is not applied. Clear it. Between whole number, between 10, between 20, and then okay. 130 is allowed, 22 is not allowed. So I want to, suppose I have applied the data validation on one cell. I want to apply the data validation on the entire range. So just copy that and paste on the entire range. It will be applied to everywhere. So now you can enter on the entire given range. You can enter the data between 10 to 20. I cannot enter 9 on any given cell. Okay. Oh, here as I have suggested, the question is only accept the value less than 1000. So again, Alt L, go to a particular cell, Alt L, whole number less than 1000. I think it's very basic and why it is entered. Alt L, sorry, it should be less than. Cannot enter. Last one, only accept the value more than 10,000. The same way we can select more than 10,000. So these are the basic of our data validation. In the later class, we will cover the customized data validation as well. So in data validation, I can find input message and alert. So in input message, you can define your message, data version not allowed to provide data less than and greater than 20. That's okay. Okay. So I am giving you the moment I touch on the screen, I can see my uh, message view that it's very clear and it's saying that you are not allowed to provide the data less than or greater than 20. It will you can just copy and you just paste on the entire thing. So once you have selected your or once you've selected your input message, so it will give you a hint that what kind of restrictions has been applied to a given cell. The difference between these two is that here I don't know what is my restrictions, but here when I'm going on the cell, it shows what the restriction that has been applied. So whenever we apply data validation, we must declare the declaration on the input message. Or the last option is alert. Stop function. Let's suppose I'm going to the last one. I'm going to the last one. Here in data validation, my condition is only accept the value more than 10,000. So I have to apply the data validation that in the given cell, I can only enter the value greater than 10,000. So all TL settings greater than 10,000. Make it clear. We will apply it again. So all TL whole number greater than 1,000 input message. That will data validation only values greater than 10 are allowed. Alert. The one alert you want to stop. Stop data validation. Error message. Given value cannot be entered. So here, when I touch on the cell, I can find out, I can see what is my data validation. Still, I want to enter this and press enter. So sorry. Setting written. Okay. So 999 given value cannot be entered. So now I'm getting the message what I want to see when I enter the value except the data validation have applied. Okay, so it covers both what message will be prompted when you click on the cell and what message will be prompted when I have entered the data out of my given condition. Let's suppose I am entering again, so it is enter. So it will be done by the use of stop. Okay, let's make the help of warning. Okay, again enter the same value, enter. cannot be entered. Would you like to continue or not? If yes, it will accept. But the difference between stop and warning is that warning will give me an option whether you want to continue or not. If I have applied stop, it will stop me right there. The difference between these two is that suppose I have stop applied stop, so it will not allow me to give to go ahead with a condition out of my given data validation. But if I have applied warning, so it will just give me a warning that this is unaccepted what you wanted to enter into the given cell. But if you want to continue, yes, it will give me a chance. If I want to continue, I can go ahead. So this is the difference between stop and warning. Okay. If I say no, it will stop. If I say yeah, it will pass down. So guys, I think my solar system is hang now. Is the topic clear to you guys? Okay, the system is hang. I guess Anushka has just arrived. Hello, Anushka, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So is the validation clear to you?
No, I didn't understand anything. I joined in
Okay,
late.
just give me 2 minutes. Yeah, yeah, I understand. I just give me 2 minutes. My system is hang.
Okay.
Hello, Anshuba, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. So I'm just giving a brief about what we data validation. Data validation, what data validation will do? Data validation restricts applies certain conditions on a given cells. So on the cell, I want to say that I want to apply data between 101 and 110, means I cannot enter 99, I cannot enter 111. So I have applied data validation on the cell. The shortcut of this is Alt DL. This pop-up will show. In this pop-up there is a list. What you want to do, you want to apply on whole cell, whole number, decimal, list, date, we will cover. But today I was telling about the whole number. So in whole number we have again some options between, not between, equal to, not equal to. So my condition is between 101 and 110. So I have applied one between 101 110. Okay. So I have applied the validation that I can enter only data between 101 to 110. I cannot apply 111 over here. 111. I cannot apply 111. Okay. In this cell, I have a list of cells, list of cities. So I want to apply the data validation. What I can do, I will go to here. I will apply RDL. Go to list. Now once you click on list, you can have the source as data validation. It could be horizontal, it could be vertical. Click OK. So only list which you have provided, the name of the list will be given to you. The same manner, the same way we can have applied data validation applies with here 10 to 20. Here we can apply data validation less than 10 or DL. Or TL whole number. Here I will select less than. If you want to enter a value greater than 1000, then I will move it to greater than. Apply OK. So this is the condition I can say. In input message, I can provide the data. I can provide a message that data validation message values less than 1 cannot be entered. Alert. So I was talking about that data validation incorrect value. So if I have applied stop and want to enter some value 1001 should be less than 999, it is accepted. But once I move it 101 and enter, it will give me a validation. It will give me an error that you have entered an incorrect value. This what the use of stop. Let's suppose I have changed it to warning. Okay, then apply 1001. It will give me a warning whether you want to continue or not. If I no, it will cancel. If I want yes, it will accept. So this is the difference between the stop and warning. Stop with the stop functional in data validation, you will not be allowed to proceed further. But with a warning function, you can. Now I am going to apply information 1002 encrypted information. So with the help of information stop only, if I have applied stop, so I won't be able to proceed further. But at other hand, if I applied warning or information, I can proceed further. It will just prompt me a warning, and it will allow me to move to a condition which is not accepted in my given console. So moving ahead to the text to column. Text to column. So we have a field, we have a list which we usually get in our day-to-day life. Let's suppose we get the data, but data has delimiter like this, curly bracket, space, or something else. I want to split the data on the basis of the curly brackets. So we use the data validation, copy, paste here. In data validation tab, you go to data. Here you have a functionality text to column, delimited text. Yes, I want to figure out on the basis of delimitation. Next, on which basis, which delimiter you want to use to separate the data. So I want to separate the data on the basis of semicolons. Once I click on semicolon, because these are the first name, second name, and then delimiter, then first name, second name. So my data is segregated on the basis of semicolon. Once I click it, I can see that a bar has been entered between the two names. So just click on next. Okay.
Aman,
So you did. Yes.
if you see in the data, there are spaces,
Mhm,
unnecessary spaces.
mhm, mhm,
In the data which is there in B column,
mhm,
the
mhm.
unnecessary. So, wasn't it right to first apply trim trim
No,
here and then do this?
you can do once you do it
The
text to column, then
data
apply.
that okay.
once Okay, once you apply it, you can first you have to segregate the data into your on the basis of the delimiter,
Okay.
and of course you can see that there are
Because the
certain
data that we
space.
are getting in
Yeah.
E, if you see there are
Exactly. There are lots of spaces. So now you can apply trim on any cell. Here you can see the data has been trimmed. First do it text to column, then apply trim, clean, anything you want to. So this is very basic function of text to column. Now in this, here go to data tab, text to column. Next, now I want to segregate the data with the basis of space. Finish. My data has been segregated. This is very basics. I hope all of us must have used it. Okay.
but
Uh,
isn't it giving, I mean, the next one,
mhm. Which one?
uh,
Mhm,
see, it is giving like it is giving Saurabh in one row, Sharma in another
mhm,
column,
mhm.
Vijay in one
So
column,
I
Sharma in another
mhm,
column.
mhm.
So will that help us?
Because I have divided. I have here. I have
I understood basic, yeah.
yeah. No,
But
actually,
how to the
I have applied the space function. I have used jahan means I have used where is there is a space. So it will. I want to find the name. These are all the names. So it has divided into parts. After that, if you want, we can apply the concatenate functions as well. You want to see that it should be Saurabh Sharma and Vijay Sharma. That is what you want to
Yes,
ask me to do.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay, I'll let me figure out if it has happened. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Sir, it can be done by deleting the lines in Saurabh Sharma and Vijay Sharma.
Which line?
Please do data validation one. Sorry, text
Data
to column.
valid.
Sorry,
Text to
text to
column.
column.
Right.
Next, wait, sir.
Mhm.
Please delete this. This one. Select and press delete. Yes, this line. Saurabh. After Saurabh.
I know. No. I'm not able to. System is getting hang, so I'm not able to.
Treat
I
consecutively. Please uncheck that.
Satyan's voice is not clear. I'm not able to.
Okay. Let me try it. I'm on shared screen. That's why I might not be able to do that. Please stop your voice. You might be traveling somewhere, right? No. Right. So these are the basic of data validation and text to column. You can say very basics. The beginning of.
Why do we do data validation?
Yeah.
Acha, when we have range within our data, then we will need this.
Yeah. I told you now. Okay, let's suppose we have a list of the cities and something like that. I will use in data validation with customized
Okay.
functions. Let's suppose we have this list. So what I did, I go to here, RTL setting. In here, in the list, I selected the range. Okay. Okay. So in this class, oh sorry, in this project, we will cover the functions round down, up, and between, if error, find, search, formula, sorting, formatting. So my first question is okay. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, so the round function will work on decimal part. Suppose round and want to round it to one digit. It will give me 50. Means here 0 to 5. 5, if I round, I have rounded up to 2 digits. It's less than 50, so it's nothing. But I have rounded up to 3 digits. It's 5, so it once will add up and it's give me 0. So these are the basic round and round off function. Moving to the if error. Okay, so let's begin with if error function. If error, what if error will do? Let's suppose I have applied this my data and applied VLOOKUP over here. Two, zero, enter. Sorry. Once I'm done with VLOOKUP, now I have the options. If I get an error, what else can I enter? I can type no value of enter. Sorry, I have not closed the VLOOKUP part. No value. So this kind of data I can share with my team, with my partner, but this cannot be shared. Whenever we applied VLOOKUP and we find some data which is not available in my given list, I got NA. So with the use of if error function, I can give a parameter or a value that if suppose I find an error, what output can I get? So here you can see, if you want to make some extra space, just remove it and just wait. So whenever there will be the data will not be found, what you will show? No data will be there. Guys, it is clear to all of you. You can apply a message box. Anshuba, is it clear to you? Very
Yes, yes,
okay.
yes.
Very okay. So please reply on map box so that I can confirm how we can use the if error function. Okay, find function. Find function will give me the position of the character I am looking for a given space. So find find returns the starting position of one text starting within another string. Find is case sensitive. So what find will do? Find will give me the starting position of a particular text within a given text. So let's suppose, and it's very important that it's a case sensitive. Let's suppose I want to find C in this cell and enter. It will give me 1 because C is on the first cell. Let's suppose I want to find S in the cell, 0, no value. Why? Because find is case sensitive. If I find S, then it will give me 1. If I find S in small, it will not give me answer because it is case sensitive. Okay.
I didn't understand this.
Okay. Let me suppose
Second one.
what find will do.
It will find the first, find the letter in the cell, the
Okay.
position of the letter.
Perfect. So why it is not going? Why it is not giving any value when I am using S over here?
Because there are two S.
No, because it is case sensitive. The case is in capital and I'm applying in small. That is why it is not giving.
Acha, acha.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
So let's suppose I'm able to find now. So this is the difference between search and find. Find can give up the output, cannot give the output if I am not using the case sensitive, ignoring the case sensitive part. But here in search, sorry, search, we can read out the parameter. Search return the number of character read which is character and strings is not found. Reading is not case sensitive. So see this I can specify. The C word is in capital letter, and I'm trying to find out with small c. I'm never able to get the answer. So this is the difference between find and search. Okay, so sorting. Suppose we have a given data and we want to do I want to apply sorting on this on the given range. So select the entire range, press Alt DS. I can note it down over here. Alt Alt D S. Alt DS. It will show you an option sorting your first value. I want to sort the data on the basis of region. Sorted on the values of values, style color, font color. I want to sort the data on the basis of values. I do have a header. Yes, I do have a header. Let's suppose I uncheck this box, so my sorting will be started from region. But I don't want to sort my column name, so I have to check boxes, check in, so that your sorting start one column below. You can see that the moment I click, my sorting is starting from the beginning. Once I check box this, starting one column below. So sorting can is it Anushka, is it fine now?
Yeah.
Okay. So sorting can be done either in two ways. You can sort data either in ascending form or in descending form. So click OK. Your data is sorted on the basis of region, east, north, like it, or T. Within the region, I want to apply one more sorting. I want to this sort the data on the basis of division, but within the region. So add one more column. Here you can select division. Again on the basis of value, click OK. So what will happen? First, it will give you the sorting of east region. Within east region, there will be more sorting. A to U. Once the east region is over, again sorting will apply. Okay. One more value. Let's suppose, sorry, suppose I want to apply one more sorting on the basis of department. So you can apply sorry, delete this one, add department A to Z. Click OK. Now I can see that once my data is sorted on the basis of region, then it is sorted on the basis of division, and with each division, let's suppose Asia, it is sorted on the basis of department. Europe sorted, North America sorted. So I have applied restrictions on the basis of sorted. First, it is sorted on the basis of east. Within east, there are some sorting of Asia, Europe, North America, South America, and within that there is small sorting of data, finance, like this. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Same way, you can apply sorting on the basis of month as well. Hello, Satyam, what happened? Any question for me, Satyam? Okay.
Sir, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, likewise, we sorted the data on vertically basis based on the field. It is
Mm-hmm.
possible to sort the column wise, like budget, like actual come first, and budget, then division, then department, something like that.
Sorry, I didn't get your point. Means?
Means like we sorted now region wise east. We have
Mm-hmm.
the column headers, actual region,
Mm-hmm.
and we want
Mm-hmm.
in column A1 we get first actual, then budget, then category, then division. It is possible here to sort like that.
No, you want to sort the basis on the basis of columns.
Urgently,
So.
हाँ, जैसे यहाँ पर जो एक्चुअल है वो कॉलम
Mm-hmm.
बी में है, कॉलम बी में है, और मैं चाहता
Mm-hmm.
हूँ जिसको मैं शॉर्ट करूँ, तो जो एक्चुअल है वो कॉलम ए में है, देन जो बी है वो कॉलम बी में है, और जो कैटेगरी है वो कॉलम सी में है.
अच्छा, वैसे चाहते हो आप? दैट यू कैन डू इट विथ। अब फिर डेटा चेंज
ट्रांस
करना पड़ेगा, या तो ट्रांसपोर्ट करके, ट्रांसपोज करके, क्योंकि सॉर्टिंग तो हॉरिजेंटली होगी, सॉरी वर्टिकली होगी, हॉरिजेंटल नहीं हो सकती।
ओके, ठीक है, थैंक यू.
एक्चुअली जितेंद्र वाज आस्किंग कि हम द डेटा वी आर सॉर्टिंग vertically, can it sorted be horizontally? Yes, we can do it, but we have to apply, we have to uh, transport it, or we can use it pivot table. Suppose you have different colors. Now I can do the sorting on the basis of color as well. That I want that whenever there is a yellow color, it should come first. So control shift and or DS division sun color. Okay, what happened? Go down. Okay, yes. on top. So let's suppose you have applied certain color formatting on the cell, and you want that data to be on the top. You can do it with this way as well. In this cell, we have two colors. Category, style color. First, this add label, categories, color value, no style. So this way you can apply the sorting on the basis of color as well. But where we use it with the, when we need the duplicate records. Wherever the duplicate recorded, we convert it into red and we figure it out on the basis of color. So guys, let me tell me, do you remember when I covered the first class where I find out the first name, middle name, and use the first function, find function?
Yes.
So you remember that? Although we will cover it, but still I'm asking. We use the find function to find out the blank space.
Yes.
So I'm using the same, I'm applying the same function over here. I'm
Yes.
trying to find out the, okay. Once I'm done my first 5 projects, I will start taking your task papers. First 5 projects, your five task paper, then 5 projects, then 5 task paper. So the simultaneously your 18 projects will be covered and your 15 task papers will be covered. And once we are done with our task papers, things will be very smooth for us.
Okay.
This is very basic which we are doing now. Okay. First thing is mod function. So we have the mod function. What mod function do? Mod functions will give us the reminder. Means we have two value, 10 and 5. 10 is completely divided by 5. So if I use the mod function, what will be the output? 0. Mod number is 10, divisor mod. There are two parameters, number and divisor. So number is 10, divisor is 5, bracket close, enter 0. Why it is 0? Because 10 is completely divided by 5. Let's suppose I am dividing 12 with 5. So my divisor will be 2. What mode function will do? It will always give me the remainder. We will use the mode function later in the classes. So just a brief, what mode function do? If you want to find out whether a number is divisible or not. Let's suppose I want to find out 93 is divided by 3 or not. So I will use mode function 93 divided by 3, bracket close. If the answer is 0, it is divisible, right? And function.
So if the
And
answer is
yeah,
0, that means it can
it
be
is divided.
divided.
Yes, yes,
And
yes, exactly.
and if the
If it
answer
is not,
is not 0, then
then it will give me the reminder.
not 0.
See,
Acha, okay.
it will give me a reminder because we use the mod function to get the reminders. Let's suppose I'm dividing 95 by 3. So the reminder will be 2. 3 3 is 9, 3 3 is 9, reminder is 2.
Okay.
Okay, it will not give me the कि मतलब कितने से divide हुआ. It will give me कि बचा क्या. Okay.
हाँ, okay.
AND function. What AND function do? Actually, when we have apply AND function, AND will give me true or false. There are a list of logical tests I can apply in AND function. If all the logical functions I am going to apply over here are true, then only my answer will be true. Otherwise, it will be false. For example, let's suppose I am saying there are two values, one in A1, two in A2, and I am applying AND function over here. I am saying this cell is 1 and I'm saying this cell is 2. So I have applied two logical functions. One parameter is that I'm saying A1 is 1, second I'm saying A2 is 2. If both the if both of the parameters are true, then my value will be true, otherwise it will be false. So it is true. Let's suppose I am applying another function. In cell A3 the value is 3 and I'm applying a logic and this was equal to 1, this was equal to 2, and this was equal to 5. So I have given three parameters. I'm saying A1 is 1, A2 is 2, and A3 is 5, which is actually wrong because A3 is 3. And here I am giving the parameter that A3 is 5. Press enter, the answer will be false because all the conditions are not true. This one is true, this one is true, but this one is false.
Only gives us true and false.
True or
Only gives us
true,
true, false.
yeah. It will only give either true or false.
Acha, agar if I want to put clean, non-clean, then
Sorry.
can, can I use the same function to determine if a case is clean or non-clean? लाइक क्लीन में अगर आप 0 रखते हो और नॉन क्लीन में अगर आप 1 या एनीथिंग अदर देन 0 आता है, तो
क्लीन में क्या करना चाहते
ये
हैं
वाला
मैं
फंक्शन
समझा
उधर
नहीं
लगा।
क्लीन में हाँ कर
मैं
सकते
बस
हैं
ये पूछ रही हूँ कि एंड फंक्शन लगाते हैं तो हमें सिर्फ ट्रू और फॉल्स,
एग्जैक्टली ओनली ट्रू फॉल्स।
जहाँ से आपने ट्रू दिखाया वैसे अगर मैं कोई और वर्ड लिखना चाहूंगी तो वो नहीं कर सकती। आपने आपने ट्रू फॉल्स दिखाया ना, अगर मैं
हाँ
क्लीन नॉन क्लीन या यस और नो
कुछ
लिखना चाहूंगी तो नहीं हो सकता ना।
नहीं, सब कुछ हो सकता है इस वाले। आप उसके पैरामीटर में कुछ भी दे सकते हो, आपका आउटपुट सिर्फ ट्रू और फॉल्स आएगा।
हाँ, दैट्स
यहाँ
व्हाट आई
पे
एम
आप कुछ
सेइंग,
भी,
आउटपुट।
हाँ कुछ भी
हाँ,
आउटपुट ट्रू फॉल्स आएगा। आप अंदर तो कुछ भी दे सकते हैं। लेट्स सपोज
अच्छा ठीक।
सॉरी हम ब्रेकफास्ट कर रहा हूँ, मैं मॉर्निंग से जा रहा हूँ। ओके आई एम सेइंग एंड 4 and 5. I'm saying length of this is equal to this. ये मेरा पहला क्राइटेरिया है। सेकेंड इज लेंथ ऑफ दिस is equal to 5. This is my second criteria. So I have applied two parameters. I am said that the length of A1 is 4, the length of A2 is 5. If both tests are true, the answer will be true. Otherwise, it will be false. So it's true. The moment I change it to 7, answer will be false. So in this position, you can apply any condition, but answer and output will either true or false. Okay. Clear, guys?
इफ
Okay.
और
Now
इफ
coming
एरर में क्या डिफरेंस है?
if
हाँ, और इफ एरर में आपने अभी इससे पहले वो वी लुकअप लगा के इफ एरर
हाँ
दिखाया था ना।
हाँ 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 इफ एरर में मैंने ये बताया था कि whenever यहाँ पर हमारा डेटा में NA आ रहा होता है, जहाँ आउटपुट नहीं आ रहा होता है, उस NA को छुपाने के लिए हम कुछ आउटपुट अपनी तरफ से दे सकते हैं, क्योंकि वो बहुत ज्यादा वियर्ड सा लगता है मेरा डेटा। अगर लेट्स सपोज मैं आप वीलुकअप लगा रहा हूँ, तो वीलुकअप लगाने के बाद होगा क्या कि वहाँ पे जो आउटपुट है वो आपका जहाँ आएगा वो रिजल्ट देगा, जहाँ नहीं आएगा वहाँ पे NA आ रहा होगा। जहाँ मेरा रिजल्ट आ रहा है वो दे दिया, जहाँ रिजल्ट नहीं आ रहा है वहाँ मेरा NA आ रहा है। I don't want to and I will never ever share the data in this format. कभी भी इस फॉर्मेट में डेटा शेयर नहीं होता। So what we do, we applied if error function कि जहाँ जहाँ मेरा एरर हो वहाँ मेरा ब्लैंक सेल आ जाए, और वट एवर आई वॉन्ट टू डू, आई वॉन्ट टू अगर कुछ पेस्ट कराना चाहता हूँ वो भी हो जाएगा यहाँ पे। दिस इज इफ एरर। इफ कंडीशन क्या करता है, लॉजिकल टेस्ट देता है कि अगर मेरी कंडीशन ट्रू है तो ये वैल्यू आना चाहिए, अगर फॉल्स है तो ये वैल्यू आना चाहिए। इसका हम एग्जाम्पल अब ले लेते हैं, ठीक है। पहले मैं और एक बार करा लूँ, उसके बाद इस पे आ ही रहा हूँ। नाउ एंड के लिए
पास
मैंने
फेल
बोला,
वाला सिचुएशन है ना जो आपने अभी वो
हाँ ये
शीट पे
वही,
लिखा है।
हाँ
वो
जी
पे
जी,
शायद
ये वही उसी से होगा, ये उसी से होगा। ठीक है, मैं एक मिनट और करा दूं फिर आपको एक कराता हूँ।
ओके ओके
एंड के अंदर तो ये है कि मैं जितनी भी पैरामीटर वट एवर पैरामीटर्स आई एम पुटिंग इन शुड बी ट्रू। एक भी फॉल्स होगा तो आंसर फॉल्स हो जाएगा। और में अगर कोई एक भी मेरा ट्रू होगा तो आंसर मेरा आ जाएगा।
ओके
लेट्स सपोज
तो आंसर ट्रू आएगा राइट।
हाँ जी हाँ जी बिल्कुल। दिस इक्वल टू 1, दिस इक्वल टू 5, ट्रू। टू पैरामीटर पास डाउन किए, a1 is equal to 5, a2 is equal sorry 1, a2 equal to 5. This one is false, this one is true.